Hey guys, welcome to the episode 5. Today we'll talk about how to set up your alarms, rules, and thresholds. Let me take you back to one of our last episodes, wherein I showed you the list of the alarms that your device triggered. Now let's learn how to actually create these alarms. If you see on the left side, you have the operations set up in the menu under which you have thresholds, rules, and notifications. So if I click on thresholds, that will take you to a page where you'll see information about the device types. You can select device type which you want to work with from the drop-down menu. You'll see the attributes right below it. So let's take an example for the UPS battery voltage. On the y-axis you'll see the lesser and greater option, that is the operator. On the x-axis you'll see selections like warning, minor, major, and critical. If I click on lesser and warning, then I have to enter a value in the text box. Here that's a data point where you believe that if the data value goes below this, then an alarm should be triggered or probably an alert should be sent to the user. So for example, we'll take 120 for this, and if my battery voltage goes below 100, that's a critical scenario, wherein we need an alert at that time. If we want to set up greater values, that is the maximum value, we can do that here. For example, we'll take 280 and 300. Also, we have an option to mark this as an alert. When we check this, an alert would be generated on the portal which you can view in the device monitoring menu. You can do this for every, some or one of the attributes of your IoT devices. Once you're ready with, then you can just click on update or save if you're doing this for the first time. Right above the attributes, you can see we have different color coding. These are based on the critical, minor, normal, or critical values. Moving further to the next menu item, we have rules. The DM application gives you an option to create rules on your devices as well. On the very top you can see the column names for the tabular view of the existing rules. You can select the device's types or view the event action set for these rules, like SMS, emails, controls, webhooks, and or Lambda functions. Now let's learn, how do we create a new rule? Click on the plus button, that will take you to a page. Select the device type and group on which you want to add the rule and give it a name. Right next to it, you'll see the list of attributes and the operations to perform. For this example, let's say if the coolant level goes less than or equal to 10%, and at the same time if the enclosure temperature of the engine goes above 65 degrees. If this situation occurs more than 2 times, in 6 minutes, then in that is the scenario the user received an SMS or an email. We can also trigger control at the same time. For example, we want to send the IoT sensor a trigger to turn off the device to save it from any hamper. We can also select a webhook, or call the responsible person, or create a Lambda function. Once we are done, we can just click on save and the rule would be ready to use. At the bottom you can see that our rule demo test is created. Moving further to the next sub-menu, notifications. This allows you to create any notification type which you want for your rules. For example, we have one phone number already entered here which we can see. You can also add more phone numbers, or emails, or create controls. To do this, click on Add Action button. You can select what kind of a notification service do you want to add. We'll add a new email, enter the name of action, email of the user, and once you're ready, just click on Save. We'll be able to see that the action for the notification that you created. That's the end to today's episode. Thanks for joining us for this session on how to set up your alarms, rules, and thresholds. I hope you enjoyed it.